Hi, Wes Lee here with the Mesonet weather report. Wow, what a difference a week makes with Oklahoma weather. We went from very dry soils and 100 plus temperatures 2 weeks ago to widespread rain and temperatures below normal this past week. Early week rains were seen at all 120 Mesonet sites. The Oklahoma wheat belt was especially blessed, as you can see on this 5-day map from midweek. All the green areas on the map had received 1 inch or more of rain. Additional rains were expected to add to this by the end of the week. This had a very positive impact on the shallow soil moisture for this critical fall planting season. In the Northwest, dark green ones are seen on this 4-inch fractional water index map. This indicates a soil sensor reading as wet as it possibly can. Along with the rain came very pleasant cooler temperatures. From a very hot start of the month, we are now seeing high temperatures that were at least 10 degrees below normal midweek. On Tuesday, the highs struggled to get out of the 70s for all areas except in the far southeast. The good news is that these more seasonal temperatures may continue for a while. The forecast for next week shows a little warming, but with temperatures near the normal 85 degrees for this time of year. Now here's Gary with some improvements on the drought map.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Well, the cooler and wetter weather that Wes talked about certainly a boon to Oklahoma's farmers and ranchers. Did it help the new drought monitor map? Let's take a look. Unfortunately, not for this map. Now remember, we can only accept the rainfall through Tuesday morning for the current week's map, so any rain that fell after that, we can't accept until next week's map. But even then, the rains that fell this week were mostly up in northwest Oklahoma, where drought wasn't really a problem. But let's take a look at that newest map. We do see the southwestern half of the state still experiencing that flash drought situation, actually a little bit worse than what it was last week. A little bit more of that extreme to severe drought, moving a little bit farther north as well. And even up in north central Oklahoma, we still have that long-term drought. So the drought map needs a lot more help. Hopefully we got a little bit more of that rain this week. Let's take a look at that rainfall. This is from the 60-day rainfall. This is through Wednesday, so we might have gotten some rain after that, but still this shows the problem with that flash drought situation where the rainfall amounts generally from about 1 inch to maybe 2.5 inches at the most. So that's the area that we're concerned with. Hopefully they got more rain, but still we need a lot more to impact that drought monitor map. It shows up even better on the departure from normal rainfall map from the last 60 days, again through Wednesday. But even if we did get more rain, unfortunately the deficits are from 2 to 3 to as many as 6 inches. So even 1 or 2 inches of rainfall aren't going to impact deficits of 5 to 6 inches as much. Certainly a help, but we definitely need a lot more. And of course that shows up even better on the percent of normal rainfall map, considering the time of the year. It is our secondary rainy season here in the fall. So as we go back through those 60 days, we're some cases less than 25% of normal, and in some cases less than 10% of normal. And in fact, south central Oklahoma, you go back past 60 days, this is the driest such period in at least the last 100 years. So definitely some problems going on across southwestern and especially south central Oklahoma. Okay, so I hope we got some more rain and hopefully have a better map to present to you next week. But again, even if we got some decent rainfall amounts, we do need more to get completely out of drought. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.